And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the
News from New York City. Right? No.
Kentucky.
New York coming up later. News that it's fun to stay at the YMCA has apparently reached the animal kingdom, as reported by Kentucky's Louisville Metro Police Department, the LMPD. A deer that was possibly feeling down or in need of being picked up off the ground walked into a local Y. Unfortunately, unlike a young man, the deer was unable to get itself clean, have a good meal, or generally do whatever it feels, and was thus escorted out of the building by officers. Officers arrived on the scene. They were met with the subject literally staring at us with a deer in the headlights look. To our surprise, the YMCA doesn't offer memberships to deer. Who knew? Although they agree a Y membership has a ton of perks. They had to deny the membership to the four-legged friend. So that's what's happened. Deer just coming in.
Downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Sorry, Louisville. They're not supposed to be there.
Well, they're saying the flooding, probably what pushing them into areas, which makes a lot of sense. And that is the flooding area. Where was it last night? Waco. Is that a dog or a deer? Sure enough. Deer. But they are getting better about looking both ways before they cross traffic.
No, they're not.
It's a turkey love story. A new epic love story taking flight in New York City. Our plucky protagonist is Astoria, a wild turkey, who, according to Gothamist, has flown from her usual home of Roosevelt Island to the Big Apple, landing in Manhattan's Sutton Place neighborhood. Much like the countless rom-coms, the story arrived in the big city in apparent hopes of romance. Avid birder David Barrett, who runs the Manhattan Bird Alert social media profile. Bird Alert! All the things going on in New York. New York City.
Does David here get to post once a month?
Well,
because there can't be that many wild bird stories in New York City.
Man, had the alarms were going. I bet he was fired up that day. Man, the Manhattan Bird Alert social media had some action. He noted that they were currently in turkey mating season and that Astoria was making specific calls during her trip across the East River. Wow, he is a birder. That's a sign she was looking for a mate. A male turkey named Tom.
Good thing Barrett filled us in on that last part.
I bet they were all the folks on that social media page.
What, all 12 of them?
There's got to be way more than that. They were just fired up. It's like, did you hear her calling? Yeah, I recorded her. I got it on video. I'm happy for those birders to be excited about something. That's a long way for a wild turkey to fly.
Okay, how many millions of people are in New York?
What, 12 or something like that? 8, 9?
The Manhattan Bird Alert Instagram account has 1,400 followers.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
For Bemidji, that would be a lot.
Well, but
Not
still.
for New York.
Bird Alert, Manhattan Bird Alert Association.
They do have 88,000 on X.
Ah, see? But then there's got to be a certain percentage
that aren't from there.
Well, And they're like, I just got to see what these Bird Alert people are talking about. Fake as a fan. And then, have you ever joined, well, you're not on Facebook, right?
No.
Well, there's these pages. You can't just join. You got to be accepted. Do you promise not to be mean?
I am biting my lip.
So, like, I've done a couple, because they're like things that I'm into, like racing, old nostalgic race cars, abandoned tracks. I think that's cool. So, and there's one was like, it was old race cars. So to be a part of their group, you had to not talk about new race cars. You could only talk about old race cars. It's like, well, I can live with those rules.
I'm sorry, but they need all the followers they can get. Take anyone who says they want to join.
Well, some people are trollers and they're robots, right? They just join things.
Not me.
This last story, I think they were trying to steal stuff. 6 people arrested while climbing in Germany. What's waiting on the other side might be jail, according to the Associated Press. 5 men from France and 1 woman from Belgium were detained while attempting to scale the famed Cologne Cathedral. The group's nighttime mission was cut short after they were spotted by the cathedral's private security guards. The Popo then arrived with riot gear and a helicopter.
Boring night over there in Germany?
Get the helicopter out. You guys, riot gear.
Hey, helicopter pilot, when was your last training flight? 2 weeks ago? Let's go.
Let's go. We got a call. Can you imagine they were all like, that alarm goes off or that message goes out and they get a text or whatever. Well, this is an all-out, well, I don't know what you call it, mission? Police also found various broken doors and sacks full of climbing equipment. So they had other entities. One thing you say, we just want to climb the cathedral. We know it's against the law, but we're going to do it, pay the fine. But I think now that they broke into some doors, why do you need to break in a door? Climbed up there, climb down, go to jail, get your fine, get back to work.
Sorry, but breaking into a church on Holy Week, probably not wise.
Yeah, that's not going to look good when you get to the gates. If you get to those gates. There's that story.
This was just last Sunday. Palm Sunday, you're going to break into a church?
They know how to do it. That's news from the Weird Wire. Good morning.